Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Talent Horizon, where we dive deep into the latest AI advancements and insights, especially considering how it relates to HR and recruitment.
That's right, Lee. Whether you're a techie interested in AI or a recruiter looking to level up your game, we've got something for everyone. And now that OpenAI is raking in north of $100 million monthly, and it looks like AI could soon need as much electricity as an entire country, it's definitely worth keeping up with the trends.
I'm Lee, your industry expert who's been in the recruitment game for years.
And I'm Helge, your resident AI tech wizard, excited to decipher all the geek speak for you.
So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's horizontalize your talent game.
Can you imagine listening to any video in your own language without losing the original voice? Well, it's not science fiction anymore. 11 Labs just dropped this new AI-powered dubbing tool, and it can translate videos into more than 20 languages while keeping the original voice. How insane is that?
Absolutely wild. It's mind-blowing, and it's worth mentioning that this tool, it's still in its early stages. It's not perfect. Sometimes the translations can be a little off, but hey, they say the worst it'll ever be, right?
True that. And it's not just 11 Labs. Even giants like YouTube and Spotify are testing similar dubbing tools. I mean, this is a game changer, especially for us in the recruitment industry. This is also huge for marketers, content creators, and media brands. I mean, less than 20% of the world speaks English as first language. And with this technology, you can literally reach billions in their native tongue.
Exactly. I mean, imagine the possibilities for international recruitment and how we engage with talent globally. The world, once again, just got a whole lot smaller and your talent pool a whole lot bigger.
Now, you might be wondering, how does all this AI-powered dubbing tech tie into HR and recruitment? Let's break it down.
First off, interviewing. Imagine you're a global company and you've got applicants from different countries. Now you can interview them in their local language without needing a translator.
Absolutely. You could even have expert recruiters who don't speak the local language conduct the interview. And that opens up a whole new level of expertise in global hiring.
Secondly, HR information, employee handbooks, training videos, company updates. These can all be instantly translated. No more language barriers within the company.
So true. Just hit the translate button and boom, you're speaking 20 languages.
I could even be discussing AI technology in Japanese, Helga.
Or we could reach another huge part of the global population by speaking Spanish.
And let's not forget talent attraction. You can produce video content to engage potential candidates, but now in their local language.
Imagine posting a job description video that speaks directly to candidates in their own language. I mean, the impact on engagement could be enormous.
In a nutshell, this technology makes the world smaller and our work more effective. It's like supercharging your HR toolkit.
Do you know what's crazy? I mean, trying to figure out what's real in the world of AI these days, right, Lee?
¿Cómo sabes que es real ahora?
Yeah, you're spot on, Helge. Is it me talking or is it my AI clone? Heck, is this even my real voice? It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, and with the advances in AI, I can make myself look and sound like anyone or anything.
Is this even my real voice?
I can even change the lighting in this virtual room with the snap of my fingers. Who knows where I really am?
Guess what? This tech isn't just for us tech-savvy folks anymore. By next year, changing your whole persona could be just a one-tap process for anyone. Imagine the implications.
Just in time for the 2024 US election.
Because, those are always calm and drama-free.
It brings up the question, how do we navigate a world where reality and virtuality blur together?
And it's a topic we'll keep unpacking as we go, because understanding this new frontier is key for anyone, not just in the staffing and recruitment world.
Amen to that, Helga.
All right, folks, that's some food for thought. Stay with us as we dig deeper into these game-changing topics. Hit the follow button so you don't miss out. Now for the next section, let's look at the Goldman Sachs blueprint for investing in AI. Do you want to know how to smartly invest in AI without getting caught up in the hype? Who better to learn from than the masters of investment themselves, Goldman Sachs?
Goldman Sachs is really good at one thing, smart investing. And they've got some stellar do's and don'ts when it comes to AI.
Yeah, their CIO has some straight up advice for the 80% of decision makers who haven't scaled their AI projects yet.
So some of the do's, and I think firstly, do experiment with AI. Goldman let some of their software developers play around with AI, and guess what? They saw productivity gains of between 20 and 40%.
Because of that success, they're rolling it out to 1,000 developers by the end of the year. And that's setting a clear bar for what success looks like. And now we move over to some of the don'ts. What you don't want to do is throw millions of dollars at unproven AI solutions. Goldman isn't building its own models from scratch. They're fine-tuning existing ones.
Exactly. Don't get sucked into the hype. Be smart about your investment. And if I think we bring that back to the relevance for HR and recruitment, this isn't just for C-suite execs. It's a bit like dating, really. Employees should also experiment with AI tools, see what works, and then invest more time and resources accordingly.
For HR and recruitment, this could mean piloting AI-powered tools to automate job capture or even to find and schedule candidates before a full-scale adoption. Be pragmatic and set clear expectations to the tests that you are doing. All right, for the next section, ChatGPT, your AI coach for speaking scenarios. Ever wish you could practice your pitch or job interview with someone who's always available? Well, now you can with ChatGPT's new voice capabilities. ChatGPT is not just a text-based bot anymore. You can now talk to it. Last month, OpenAI integrated voice into ChatGPT, making it a lot more interactive.
Yeah, imagine asking ChatGPT to narrate a bedtime story for your kid or searching for answers using images. It's pretty versatile. And I think though most people still prefer typing to ChatGPT, the voice feature is gaining traction. We even took it for a test drive to discuss career advice, and it felt surprisingly real.
Professor Ethan Mollick recently posted a guide about using ChatGPT 4 with voice for negotiation training. But I mean, you can also use it to prep for job interviews, team meetings, business presentations. Is this relevant for HR and recruitment? Well, imagine simulating interviews or team meetings before they happen. I mean, you can even tailor the conversation to mimic real life scenarios.
Totally. You could use it to train recruiters on how to conduct interviews or even use it as a tool for employee onboarding. It's not entirely human-like yet, but hey, it's leaps and bounds ahead of Siri or Alexa. So if you're interested, you can try it out yourself. Just download the iOS app, go to Settings, then New Features, and activate voice conversations. So let's move into PwC's chatbot, the internal AMA for employees. Heads up, folks, big companies are doubling down on internal chatbots. McKinsey did it, Morgan Stanley did it, and now PwC's jumped on the bandwagon. PwC have partnered with OpenAI to build a chatbot that answers questions on tax, legal, and HR matters. It can even handle the nitty-gritty stuff like due diligence and compliance.
And consultancies have been trimming the fat lately. PwC froze salary hikes, Deloitte cut jobs, and KPMG showed some folks the door. And this bot could be really a game changer for efficiency. And the cool thing is, this kind of a bot could be the future of internal corporate communication. Think about it, a built-in AI expert for all your HR queries available 24/7.
Exactly. It could be a one-stop shop for employee questions, onboarding, even ongoing training. Basically, it's an internal AMA for your workforce. But a bit of a reality check. Now, PwC says this won't replace jobs in the near term, but let's keep it real. This is designed to help teams do more with less.
Yeah, so I think 100% it's a cost-cutting tool dressed up as a productivity booster. And it's only a matter of time before more companies adopt similar tech. Now, section 5, tools that will make your staffing business 10 times more efficient. I love the quote, AI will not replace your job, but people that use AI will replace the people that don't use AI. Here's a list of AI tools that all recruitment managers should be using, and you should save this for later. Number 1 is ChatGPT, of course, or Microsoft Copilot, which will be rolled out 1st of November. This can be used to write interview guides for you, translate documents, prepare job ads, analyze resumes. I mean, it can do a bunch of stuff. Just make sure whatever you choose for business is GDPR compliant.
And number 2 is, of course, Globus AI, especially for recruiters. The tool is a lifesaver when it comes to reading job requests and matching candidates. Plus, it automates scheduling and engagement. So if you're in staffing, you've got to check this out.
Yeah, I'm glad you remembered Globus AI, Lee. Number 3 is Notion, your go-to tool for project management, organize tasks, documents, makes your whole operation streamlined.
The 4th tool on our list is HeyGen for AI avatars. And I don't know if ever you've thought of using an AI avatar for perhaps customer interaction. HeyGen's your friend. It engages with candidates or clients through an AI persona that embodies your brand's values.
And it's actually quite easy to get started with. So if you're interested, try that. And as a bonus, I think we should mention 11 Labs, which we're talking about in the beginning, for video translation and text-to-voice creation. So if you want to make your content globally accessible, 11 Labs can now translate videos into 20 languages, making you a real global player.
So there you have it. Equip yourself with these tools. And frankly, you're not just keeping pace, you're going to be setting it.
Couldn't have said it better. Efficiency and innovation go hand in hand. So start using these tools to become 10 times more efficient.
It's going to be really interesting to see who nails this AI thing, because let's be real, it's only as good as the person using it. I think we've got an advantage, distinct advantage in the staffing and recruitment sector, because we get that the prompts that you put into the search bar directly influence your results. I think when we were chatting earlier, Helga, I've always maintained a great recruiter is someone who asks great questions, is naturally curious. In the context of ChatGPT or AI, quality prompts equal quality outcomes. It's kind of recruiting 101. So when you're trying to find a rockstar candidate, knowing the right strings to pull, like for example, industry type or specific job titles, is what separates the pros from the rookies. So if you're fine-tuning your Boolean strings and you've got a powerful tool in your hands, it kind of goes double for using ChatGPT. It's rocket fuel for your candidate ident, I think is the best way I would describe it. So you've got to be adept at providing context. You need to be asking sharp questions, and you need to guide the bot on how you want your answer delivered. But if you can do that, it'll really serve you some absolutely killer insights. No joke. So bottom line, if you're using GPT or any AI tool, if you master the art of writing awesome prompts, you're going to squeeze the most value out of these systems. And trust me, in this game, every advantage counts.
That's some really good insight, Lee.
Section 6, we're going to look at some takeaways from Unleash World Conference on AI in HR. Just got done going through the highlights from the Unleash World Conference. And let me tell you, if you're not using AI in HR, you're definitely falling behind.
Yeah, this time the conference was all about AI. So let's unpack some of the key insights. Basically, the Super Bowl for HR professionals and AI geeks like myself. It was all about implementing AR in HR processes, especially when it comes to understanding skills to place people in the right jobs.
The focus was clear, skills, almost kind of skills over everything. If you're still hiring based on just resumes or gut feel, you're definitely going to be missing out.
Yeah, if you aren't already matching talents with AI based on skills, find a vendor that can help. And yeah, of course, Globus AI is a solid choice here, I would say.
Absolutely. And I think for anyone interested in diving deeper, you can check out the conference details at www.unleash.ai/unleashworld.
So bottom line, keep innovating, keep evolving, and stay ahead by incorporating AI into your HR processes.
All right. The future is AI. So it's time to upgrade your tech stack managers, especially those managers in staffing and recruitment agencies. If you've ever thought about where the smart money is going, we've got news for you.
Let's just say if your ATS can't connect to new AI-powered tools, you're living in the past. I mean, we looked at some numbers and statistics, and it's quite interesting. 57% of VC-backed startups are using OpenAI, and global funding into AI startups jumped 27% in Q3. And that kind of tells you where the future is, looking at where the money is going.
And on the flip side, traditional workforce solutions are drying up. VC deals in the traditional sector plunged by 60%. So the trend is pretty clear. AI is absolutely the new frontier.
Time to level up your ATS. For the managers in staffing agencies, the message is quite clear. Make sure your ATS is robust and can integrate these new AI-powered tools. I mean, the market is moving and you need to move with it.
I think the message is one of don't just stand there, experiment. It's a brave new world out there. So if your tech stack is gathering dust, you're going to be left behind. So get in there, try those new AI tools, some of which we've talked about here, and make sure you're upgrading your systems accordingly.
Specialized tool world now, and if you're not up to date, you're going to be obsolete. So all your managers, stay ahead of the game.
And remember, folks, AI will not replace your job, but people that use AI will replace the people that don't use AI.
All right, AI, it's not just a business tool, it's a lifestyle. So we've talked a lot about how AI is transforming staffing agencies and businesses and HR, but let's mention some interesting ways it's changing our personal lives too.
Absolutely. You don't have to be a manager or a techie to enjoy the perks. And honestly, some of these are too fun not to share.
Now you can chat with Elon Musk, Mario, and your kids. Okay, first up, character AI. I just came across this, and imagine at a dinner party where you, Elon Musk, and Super Mario are discussing intergalactic travel while jumping over barrels.
Yeah, character AI is killing it with the highest DAU, MAU ratio for all consumer AI apps. Imagine teaching your kids about physics with a virtual Elon.
So ChatGPT can also be used as the ultimate parenting hack. Speaking about kids, parents are getting help from ChatGPT in ways that'll make your jaw drop.
You mean like planning an 8-year-old's mermaid-themed birthday bash? From mermaid fruit punch to chore charts for kids of all ages, this chatbot has certainly got you covered.
It can even tackle those awkward, why is the sky blue questions? Tailor-made answers for inquisitive 4-year-olds.
And don't forget the big stuff too. Some parents are using it to script the talk or even draft wedding toasts. Keith Fox, for example, connects with his high schooler through inspirational poems. How cool is that?
I was thinking of trying that out actually when I read it, because he wrote these poems for his teenage daughter when she struggled with motivation to go to school. And he would send this like special poem to her to motivate her. So yeah, great idea.
It's very cool.
From business to bedtime, AI is becoming part of our daily lives. Not just a tool, it's almost like a friend, especially with this voice feature.
Yeah, so remember, folks, I think the line between AI and daily life is getting blurrier, but literally by the day. So embrace it and have some fun.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And that's all for today. And remember,
AI will not replace your job, but people that use AI will replace the people that don't.